knows which direction to go now, because there's like 100 directions. Nailed it. Bartholomew. Hey, aren't you the tool guy? You're okay. Yes, my wife and I escaped together. So, what are you doing in here? Yeah, well, when I returned to town, I heard you were deep in the mausoleum. I thought to myself, something's going on. I couldn't just stand there, so I came here. It's dangerous, you better go back. Oh no, I've come this far, I'm not going back. I'm gonna stay here and help you. Alright, what you got? Nothing of value. It'd be worth it to get more mail for both of them. Yeah, it's better than the penguin coat. And better than the holy habit. Alright, push some buttons, see what happens. What the? Well then, let's do it. The chair's way too big for you. Alright, I know I can do it. The song reminds me of that sad song in 16 where like every single time someone launches into a speech about anything sad, it just plays the same exact song. This one's much better, but it's like every time something epic is happening, it's just like rev up those fryers again. Yeah, that song really ruins the moment in a lot of the emotional scenes. We've surfaced! We're aliens. Next, open the Sky Dome. Huh? What? What's up? Huh? No, it's already moving. Probably because of your skillful piloting. No, that's not why. No doubt, it's something I accidentally pushed. What have you done? You've killed us all. Yes, this is the way. Oh, really? What? What are you talking about? Quit fooling. What the heck did you just press? Oh, well, I wouldn't say it was a complete success, but it'll do for now. That was from a beam cannon? Don't worry. I've never fouled things up yet, have I? Well, have I? How about, ladies and gentlemen, behold. 'Tis that not Babel Tower over yonder? Well, isn't it way cool? It floats from the Fatima Jasper. I call it Fort Jasper, and you'll be able to see it from far off. What is he talking about? I am so lost. It feels like 50% of this dialogue is missing. I'm sure that last beam cannon could reach it. Well, I guess I wanted to show you all its greatness. Have you ever seen such a cannon? And don't mix it up with Vanderkum's pea shooter. This one's many times more powerful and many times more refined. After all, the ancestors used it to guard the treasure. Yeah, this thing is real, and don't forget it. Now I was saying, I haven't fouled it up yet. So let's go get this treasure and go home. But first, we have to open that door in the dome. I don't think the switches on this control panel will do it, though. Over there. Didn't you say you hit the wrong button earlier? Hey, they all look alike. Ah, well, let's start hitting some buttons. Whoa, is that safe? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss on this one. Like, I feel like the idea, because earlier Bart was like all about his missiles, like he loved his missiles, he was all about his missiles, he wanted to show off his missiles every chance he got. So I think the idea here was like, he got caught up in the moment and was like, oh my god, big cannon, gotta shoot the big cannon. But the way that the dialogue was written, it felt like half of it was missing. Like, it did not come across like that at all. It was just like really broken apart English that I could not tell at all what they were talking about. But I think the idea was like, he saw big cannon, he shot big cannon because he's Bart. All right, let's hurry up and get the treasure outside. Well done, Prince Bartholomew. Thank you for unlocking the seal. That voice. Shakan! Yeah, you guys blew it. No one could have seen this coming. Nobody could have saw this coming. Dang you! This was all a setup? Of course. You don't really believe that the door would open up just for anyone. I simply leaked the information and merely awaited for your arrival. Crap, so that's why I haven't noticed your stench for a while. Knowing your impulsive nature, I knew you would come. But I never thought you'd go so far as breaking the seal for me. Son of a... making a fool out of me. My soldiers have already secured this area. If you don't like it, come here and get some. Ha ha ha. The classic. Only one person on the planet can open the door, so he opens the door so that no one else can get to it, but because of that, now everyone can get to it. You know how it goes. You know how it be. Alright, let me run to the bathroom again. And then, hopefully we fight Big Boy Boss. Alright. Let's do it. Shakan's going down. Oh god. Oh no. This fight again. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, other than like counter force, I just don't really have a lot to... Like, it would be better for me to just take one out. Accuracy, evasion up. This only hits one target, so that's not useful. Sha. Crash. And yeah, you don't really have anything either. But yeah, this time we all got to turn quickly, so we're fine. They're monks. They're doing a monk pose. Pachow, pachow, pachow. That's the pose Death does when he sunbathes at the beach. I don't know if you can tell, but I've never sunbathed. I don't know if that's extremely apparent. Meteor strike? What? Did she just... Could have fooled me. Well, I mean, I've like laid in the sun before with like, you know, sunscreen, but I've never like put on suntan lotion and like laid in the sun with the goal of getting a tan, which I would imagine is what sunbathing as a term would mean. Yo, subs! Thank you for the raid, man. Let me hit that raid.
Roll my dice.
Power surge.
Thank you, man. Hope you had a good stream. Let's go in Forest. I've often thought about what sitting in a suntan, tanning booth would be like. I feel like that'd be a pretty weird experience. Bart still has no square attacks. We need to... Bart needs to learn some stuff. Thing is, we hadn't used him in a while, so that's part of the problem. Oh my god. And phase dead. Oh, they're so fast. Rat fever. What? What's happening? Did the rats just attack? Are the rats on my side? Great. I was in a hot tub once when my best friend and some creepy old guy came in and tried to talk to us about women. That sounds like legitimately every single time I've gone to the pool in a hotel. Like whenever I've stayed at a hotel and gone to the pool, something like that happens. Or something similar. My buddy's mom once told me that if she was rich, she would just travel the world and stay in hotels. And I was like, that sounds awesome in theory, but I feel like in reality it wouldn't go as well as she thinks it would. Maybe though. I mean, I love staying in hotels. I don't anymore because I have children, which is twofold. For one, staying in a hotel room with a child is an experience, and two, I'm more like, ever since I've had kids, I have less fun spending money, if that makes sense. Like, I have more inward guilt spending money on frivolous things. I would imagine most people probably have the same experience, where like, just in general, whenever I spend money on something stupid, I feel less good about it because there's people under me that rely on my money. Whereas when I was like in college, I could waste my money and be like, you know, this is my money. That doesn't mean I can never spend any money on anything fun, but like, you know, staying in a hotel is like so expensive that I just think to myself, like, I could have saved this money and done something else, so it's less fun for me. But like, as a college student, I would love to like stay at a hotel for a night. Like, that would be an awesome, just go somewhere and stay in a hotel and come back. Like, that would be an awesome trip. And we did that pretty often. Not pretty often, but like, that was usually our quote-unquote vacation. If we were to do anything, it would be go somewhere, do something, stay in a hotel, come back. Me and my buddy like went to Chicago to see the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Then like stayed in a hotel that night and came back. And like that was an awesome trip. But like nowadays, I would feel like that was kind of a waste of money. Like not that trip, because that trip was great, but I would think more heavily about like, do I want to spend that much money for a single night in Chicago when like hotels are so expensive now? Like at that point, just make it a true vacation. Stay there for like a week, save up the money for a year, and then do a whole vacation to Chicago, not like one night, you know? I should have healed. These guys are different. Hopefully they're not strong. But yeah, like, when I was in college, hotel hopping was like a genuine thing you could potentially do. Like if you sold your house or sold your, you know, stopped paying rent, then like hotel hopped, it would be very expensive, but it would be like actually potentially doable. Nowadays, you'd have to be ungodly rich to do that. You'd have to be money is not an issue rich to do something like that. Especially if you're doing nice hotels. If you're doing crap hotels, it'd still be crazy expensive nowadays, but... I mean, back in college, like, I remember I had a buddy come out for my wedding, and he just stayed in a motel, and it was like nothing. Like, and they used to have, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have like, well, I'm sure they probably still do. They had like long distance motels you could stay in, like you could stay in it for a month or something for like a really low rate. If you hopped between those, I mean, at this point, I could probably find a motel from 20 years ago that you could stay in for a month that was cheaper than my mortgage payment. Like, probably. Like, you could probably find an extended stay hotel that's cheaper than some places rent nowadays. Now, would you want to do that? No, because those are not very nice. The whole point of doing it is to stay in a new, nice place every night, but... But yeah, that would... I think I would like that. I just don't know how long I could do it. So I used to love, like, just going places and staying in a hotel and just kind of being, like... Just getting, like, the vibe of the city, you know? Like, I remember my wife and I went to Washington, D.C. for our anniversary. And we stayed in a hotel that was pretty close to the White House. And we would just, like, kind of get the vibe of the area, you know? Like, we would just walk around and go to, like, a restaurant close by, like not exactly a hole in the wall, but somewhere local. And like, I can imagine doing that like every day, just going to a different town, experiencing the town, staying in a hotel, and then going to the next one. But see, I would have to have money is no longer a problem kind of money, and I would have to have it within the next like 20 years. Because I'm not doing that when I retire. Like, when I retire, I'm sitting in a chair. I'm sitting in a chair and playing with my grandchildren. Like, that is all I'm doing when I'm retired. I'm not traveling. I mean, I might travel a little bit, but I'm not traveling every day. No shot. I'll definitely do some traveling when I'm retired. Like, there is a lot of places I'd love to go when I'm retired, but I'm not traveling like that. Like, I'm not backpacking. I'm not. What do they call that? Van living? Not doing that. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I just never really, like I said, whenever I go on vacation, I'm like done after 5 days. Like, I just want to go home. Like, I'm definitely a homebody. I'm not I don't want to go anywhere kind of guy. I love going out, I love doing stuff, but like, I want to come back home, you know? I like my spot, I like my house, I like my comfort. Whenever we go on vacation, I could be having the time of my life, but I'm still like kind of wanting to go home by day 5. So when I'm retired, I'll probably be like, I think what I'm going to be doing mostly when I'm retired is like fixing up my house, you know, like getting my ultimate home theater set up and getting the comfiest chair I can find and collecting like movies to watch and, you know, that kind of thing. I'm gonna be one of those one of those old people collectors. I'll be going to garage sales and picking up old movies that I used to like and watching them with my grandchildren and being like, this is real movies. That'll be me. This is back when they used to make good movies. Yo, yeah, thank you for the gifted sub to Pepperin. Welcome back. Crash. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He did it. We got a code red. Because if I heal, I can't. Well, the problem is that Bart has like no health. I was going twerk, yeah. Okay, Margie saved the day. Oh, trust me, you wouldn't be the first to make a name to mess with me. Half the people in the chat right now have names to mess with me. Okay. So, oh god, this fight. Just give me first turn. It's bad that, like, there's actually so many troll names that I can't name them all. Oh, that's Margie's attack. Rat Fever is Margie's attack. Why? Why is Margie the queen of the rats? When did this happen? Oh my god, look how far I pushed him back. I'm a little afraid of that attack if it ends up hitting. Did you just hit Faye again? Sha. Whip. 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 Getting a lot of XP and death blow out of this, so I'm not too worried, but this area is so hard to traverse, like I have no idea. I'm just going through every door until I find it. I know I went up the elevator, so like we're on the right floor at least. All the hallways look the same. Targeting arms. Alright, Faye's gotta be close at this point. $98. So close. This is not it. It's the one with two hallways, because the one has the thing in it. I just love watching Billy go off. Alright, do we learn our move finally? Nope. Are we at 99? No. Probably didn't do the right combo. Man, I wish I brought Satan. You'd be getting so much XP from this. Glad Faye's here, though. Gotta make sure I don't die to this. Oh my god, that was so brutal because he was standing right in front of him. Bullet right to the forehead. Oh, heal Faye. Grab. Why is it always... Okay, good as hell. It's weird that when a character is stopped, they just do like a pose. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. That has failed every time. Just one little pop to the face. Still didn't learn it. Oh, I am at 99 though. I really want Faye to learn these two abilities before he gets back in his gear. Sha. Grab. Might as well. Man, that is so strong. working on Billy. What do you do to you? Trying to get at least one combo that starts with each button. And then you should hopefully learn both. Margie removed it. She just put it right back on. Can't use ETH ability, what? Dude can't move at all. Alright, we got Hoten at least. And the other one's probably at 99. Oh god. One after the other. Don't these guys give up? I had a feeling this was the right place because they all ran up like in a nice line instead of together, so I figured it was like a cutscene. Most impressive, Prince Bartholomew, but you'll go no further. The central area is gone. What can you do now? How about killing yourself honorably? Wait. What a fitting death for a clergyman. There's much more to the ethos than you would know. We're not a single unit. We each have an agenda. We have no need to admit defeat just because the central area is gone. I have my own motives. And it is for them that I used Ave and Gebler. Now, the treasure is mine. I suggest you retreat now. Crap. Margie! After her! You're actually trying to protect the Omni Gear. What do you think one little girl can do? As they say, out of the frying pan and into the fire, idiot. I'm going to take care of this once and for all. That detestable girl has made a fool of me for the last time. I'll send her and everything with her to the depths of hell. Dang it, get the hell out of my way. You've gone far enough. Sig, what are you doing here? Satan! I left Mason in charge of the capital. I was worried about you, so I returned here. Shakan! It's only a matter of time until Bloodovik returns to us. At this point, you have nowhere to go. It's not over yet. I've still got Margie. For now, she'll once again be my hostage. Until I get that Omni Gear. Wait! Dang, it won't open. It's locked on the inside. You only have one eye. I only have one Fatima Jasper. Relax, young master. Sig, what should I do? Pass the light through your good eye. I'll do the other half. What are you? Just do it. Yes, it's unlocked. Sig, how does your eye work? We're running out of time. We must return to Margaret at once. What a cool way to have that be revealed. Like, he had to reveal it, he had no other choice. Having said that, it's not that much of a twist, but it was cool how they did it. You know what? I might as well just do this. If I still have one. Yeah. I have a feeling I know what's about to happen. Then again, this is Xenogears, so maybe I don't. Margie, where are you? Ah, what's taking so long? But it's still an Omnigear. Imbeciles, she's just a child. What can she do? Hurry and get her. Yeah, I saw that coming. Margie, in there! Anyway, let's go. Love this song. Ba-ba-na, ba-ba-na. All she can do is control rats. Margie? Is that you? Moving it? Apparently not, it's shooting at us. Oh, they are. Crap! You okay? My leg got shot. Looks like I'm causing you trouble again. Stupid, why'd you put yourself in danger like that? It wasn't much. I just thought this is the least I could do for you. Dumb. Stupid. You're the biggest fool. Heh. Can you move? I guess. Minor damage can be repaired. Aim for the cockpit. Dang it. It's too dangerous to go outside now. Can you hold on? Don't worry about me. What the? There's no control stick. How am I gonna move this? Are you okay, young master? Sig, you know how to operate this thing? It's really nice of them to just stand there and wait for us while we're figuring this out. What do you mean? There are no controls. What am I gonna do? Wah! Impudent little... How? How to move? I got it. Young one, you must think. That voice. Satan? Why would he say it like that? Like, obviously Satan's right there. Apparently the Omnigear does not function by mechanical controls, but mental ones. Remember how Ellie and the Omnigear and Shavat responded? But I can't think. Thinking isn't my strong suit. Margie probably moved it through the same means. Young one, try and envision the gear moving. Then the gear should react to the image in your head. So, can I just say, because this discussion has come up also, like, in terms of, like, future tech. I feel like this is the worst idea for future tech ever. Like, I hear people all the time say, like, someday we're all gonna just think about the microwave cooking our food and it's gonna do it. Like, that would be horrible. I would hate that. I would much rather press a button that says cook the food than have to, like, think about the food being cooked. Like, it sounds like it'd be great, but in reality, it would be way more effort to have to, like, stop and think about every individual thing, because your brain kind of just does all that automatically. Like, when you think about, you don't really, like, stop and think about pressing the button on the microwave, you just kind of, like, do it. So to have to, like, stop and think about, like, okay, I want to cook the Hot Pocket at 30 seconds on high, you know what I mean? Like, it's much easier just to boop, boop, boop. Like, I can't imagine a single piece of tech in my life that I would want to activate with my brain and have to, like, constantly think about it to make it work, especially not something like this. Like, imagine driving your car with your brain. That would be exhausting. To have to constantly be like, okay, stay straight, okay, left turn, 20 degrees, okay, back to straight, okay, now hit the brake at 50%. Like, that would be terrible. Now that I know, here goes. Dang you, boy. Let's go. Yeah. Wait, where's he going? That's the wrong way. We have our gears now, I guess. Not really sure how, but somehow our gears are just here now. That's cool. I guess. Yeah, our boy's got 18,000 HP. How would the Yggdrasil attack in here? Ouch. I want to be trapped in a game like Sword Art Online. I don't think you want that, I'm gonna be honest. We as a society are going to end up like the people in Wall-E sooner than we think. That's a more reasonable explanation of the future. Out of all the movies and video games I've played that like attempt to explain what the future is going to be like, new move, I think. Is that new? Or is the other one new? I'm not sure. Out of all the movies and video games that I've played and watched that try to explain the future, I still think Wall-E is pretty much the most accurate. Like, all of us are gonna get lazy and destroy the planet, and then just create our own ecosystem that just sustains us while we sit and watch Netflix. Like, especially the destroying the planet part. I almost had it. Hey, you're not getting away. He's getting away. That punk's not going anywhere. Young one, please wait. Is Margie going to be alright? Oh yeah. Hey, Margie. You okay? Margie? Margie, wake up! Margie! Fortunately, the bullet passed through. I will apply some first aid. Later, when we return to the city, we should have it looked over thoroughly. Good, I'm glad. When she passed out, I thought the worst. Bart. How you feeling? She seems fine. She's standing there. Okay. You know, when I passed out, I still heard your voice. For some strange reason, your cries reached me. That's why I thought I had to help you. What? Oh. We were fighting together, weren't we? You protected me. Does anyone know what he's yapping about? But is this really the legendary gear in the scroll of our founding nation? The way it handles, it feels just like my Brigandere. Except maybe it's a little more powerful. Maybe? Perhaps. The controls output and weapons are similar and adjust to the strength of the pilot's mental waves. If so, the pilot must be skilled at mentally merging with the gear to gain its true power. Margaret was able to move the gear through her strong desire to help you. It was her strength that moved it. Meaning, I'd have to get used to it? That would be the case. I already went through a lot of trouble getting it. Hey, maybe we should get Margie to a doctor. Maybe we should, like, talk about this later. Like, she is bleeding out. Maybe we should go. We could talk about this later. Do not be discouraged. We now know that these Omnigears were used in the battle between the land and Solaris. Even now, the Ethos and Solaris are seeking the Omnigears. At least, this one did not fall into their hands. Eventually, you will be able to unleash its power. Let us hope you use it for the right reasons. Wait, are you calling Bart out? Hopefully you don't double-cross us, Bart. She's got plenty of blood. She'll be fine. No activities for you. You'll have to settle down for a while. What do you mean once in a while? Once... Wait, what? You'll have to settle down a while. And then she says, what do you mean once in a while? Is she okay? Don't get so excited. Meanie. What are brother and sister yapping about? Sigurd. Alright. Please tell Mason we'll be here a while longer. Got it. The translator was eating lunch. We've heard from our units in Bloodovik. Things are unfolding smoothly. They have entered the castle. They are investigating Shakan's private room on the top floor of the castle. One more thing. Yggdrasil is on station nearby and has picked up several gears on radar. Shakan! Most certainly. But those gears went to the capital, then turned and came back towards us. He saw things weren't looking too good and ran away. Yeah, but it sounds like he's coming back here. What's here? About that, the info from the capital. Isn't there a gate in the area? A gate? Faye, you were here when we explained the gates. Where? Directly west of Nissan. Pay attention. Young master, do you know the big cave over there? Cave. On the western continent? It's near the ocean. If I remember, it's big enough for a gear to walk into. Yes, there. They found evidence that there is some large building inside that cave. Shakan is heading for there. What's he doing? I guess we'll have to go and see. Okay. I'll wait here for info from the capital. A gate! Of course I would like to actually see it, but this time I will pass. There are 2 more left, and besides, just in case things do not go well, it might be better if we stay here and protect Margaret. Got it. I leave the rest to you. I want to bring Ellie. He just changed his mind. I wonder if they actually wrote the dialogue separately for whether or not Satan was in your party. Like, if he's not in your party, then he says, like, you go without me. And if he is in your party, then he says something different. But then you can swap. That's probably what happened there. It's probably not, like, they didn't know what they were doing. It's probably just, they changed the dialogue depending on if you took him on this mission or not. Now, I can't swap with Bart, though, it looks like. If I do this, then Satan's gonna pop out. I think I'll just bring Ellie, because Satan's strong enough as he is. Although I do kind of want to learn some more stuff with him, but we'll leave it like this for now. I kind of like the enemy durability down. I could give her an extra ether stone, but she loses so much defense, I feel like it's not worth it. Seal damage down 50%, seal damage down 100%. I kind of want to try the Death Blower, because I don't know what it does. And I want to see if it does what I think it does. Can't look at your moves from here. So they said Western Continent, so now I'm kind of curious if it's on that continent that I said there was nothing on. Where's my ship? Oh, it's docked, isn't it? Probably have to go here. So it's not here. Wait, didn't they say they took it to go to the capital? So wait, how am I going to get to the Western Continent? Oh my god, look at his new gear. It looks so freaking cool. Anvari. Give you a better frame HP. Oh my god, look at those stats! He has like no ether defense, but he has 632 regular defense. Sorry. Sorry I had to do that to you. Actually learned something. So I'm guessing... Do we want to... Are we gonna fly off with this thing? How else would we get to the Western continent? Just slow down and type the thing you want to type. Let's see if they tell me. Before I go all the way down there and look like a doofus. West of... I thought they said Western continent. I guess the cave goes to the Western continent, and it's also west. This might just be operator error here. I'm not, yeah, I don't know if I just misread it or if he said west of the continent or if it said Western continent and he meant west of the continent. Like, I'm not sure who's wrong here, me or him. Probably both. Maybe it actually was a bad translation though. Either way, it's right here. We found it. Okay. Well, what a crazy part that was. That was awesome, man. The big fight in Shavat and having to use like each individual gear for each fight, that was really cool. Felt like a really cool tactical battle. Like, man, they've really just done everything in this game. From like standard RPG affair at the beginning to like more of a gear-centric, you know, fuel and everything you gotta like keep track of. Then there's like the fighting mini game. Then there's like a more tactical battle where you gotta pick which gear you want for each fight. Like, again, the ambition that they had for this game extends so much further than just the story. It's not like they just... I've seen games with like ambitious stories, but it kind of like takes over and the rest of the game is kind of just simple so that they could try to tell all that they wanted to tell. But this game's ambition goes so much further than just the story. Like, they wanted this game to be such a massive game. They wanted to have so many different mechanics. They wanted like... I mean, they just wanted it all. They wanted to make the ultimate video game, is what it feels like. Feels like this was going to be the ultimate video game. And it kind of still is. Even without, you know, even if it does fall off from here. I feel like for a PS1 RPG, 40 hours of pretty much constant action and all the different mechanics and all the different story things and the music and the open world and everything, like, this already feels like a complete game to me, you know? So when people say like, oh, it's unfinished, or like disc 2 has a lot of problems and it's rushed and stuff, I await to see how bad that truly is. But I will say that it's less of a problem given how much I've gotten so far. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between a game being incomplete in terms of, like, you don't feel like you got your money's worth, and a game being incomplete in that they just didn't do everything they wanted to do. And for here, it feels like they just didn't get to do everything they wanted to do. But I don't feel like I've been scammed or I'm missing out on, like, an experience. Like, the game's already been such an experience, you know? If it ended now, I wouldn't be that upset, you know? Like, so no matter how bad Disc 2 is, no matter how rushed Disc 2 is, no matter, you know, what we see from here on out, I just want it to be known that, like, this right now, if it ended right now, I would be pretty happy. Like, I've gotten such an amazing experience from it already, you know? So I can see why, because one of the things that I was kind of confused by was that when I started Xenogears, a lot of people were saying, you know, this is my favorite RPG of all time, but the ending is rushed and Disc 2 is terrible and yada yada. And I'm like, well, how is it your favorite game of all time if you're, like, openly talking about how bad the whole second half is, right? But I understand now why, because even getting to the second half, it's just, I mean, it's a whole PS1 RPG just to get there, you know? The Disc 1 alone could fit with the best of them, so I kind of see now where people are coming from, because that was one thing I was really confused. I was like, why are people, like, complaining so much about what seems like a pretty big chunk of the game, and yet they say it's their favorite of all time? Well, this is why, because, you know, regardless of what happens after this, it's already been such an incredible experience. We're already 40 hours in, right? 42 hours now. Yeah, so, but anyways, yeah, really cool section today. I really like this stuff with Margie and Bart. I feel like we've been building up to that for a while, and I really liked all the Shavat stuff and Nikolai and how that turned out, and that was, like, really cool. They have it reminds me a lot of Peak Square Enix, or Peak Squaresoft, I should say, where they were able to introduce a character and within, like, 20 minutes have such a compelling story with them, you know? And I kind of feel that way with, like, the whole Shavat thing. We got there, we learned about the characters, and within 10 minutes we were defending the city, and it was, like, very emotional, and you had to see the decisions they had to make, and it's, like, really, really good part of the game. It just keeps going. Like, every single part we go to, you know, 2 weeks ago it was Billy, now it was Shavat. Where are we going to go from here? It feels like the first 20 hours we're setting up all these characters, and now we're just getting back to back to back big character moments. And it's just awesome. So, we'll see what happens next week. We had to say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for watching Let's Play Xenogears. We will see you in the next episode. Thanks again for all the support and for all your opinions. I look forward to reading what you guys thought of this section and what you thought about the discussion we had earlier about the remaster, remake, port, director's cut, you know, fiasco. But at any rate, we'll see you in the next episodes. Peace.